business coach, real estate investor, licensed realtor, group homeowner, and rental car business owner. I specialize in teaching entrepreneurs how to grow and scale their businesses by leveraging business credit strategically. Over the years, we've empowered countless entrepreneurs to turn their dreams into reality by helping them secure funding, access vital resources, and build robust financial systems for long-term success. Our mission is centered on leveraging business credit to create multiple income streams, including ventures in real estate, Airbnb, assisted living, rental car businesses, and more. By separating personal and business credit, I've personally acquired rental cars using my EIN only financing, showcasing the power of business credit. Today, I'll share with you proven strategies to help you build strong and credible business credit profiles, access funding without depending on personal finances, transform a single business idea into multiple streams of income. Whether you are just getting started or scaling an existing business, my goal is to equip you with the tools and knowledge to achieve financial freedom and sustainable growth. Thank you for joining me. Let's embark on this journey to success together. Sorry. Okay, first I want you all to know why business credit is crucial to have. Business credit isn't optional. It's the foundation of any successful business. Without it, you're operating without unnecessary risk. With unnecessary risk, limited opportunities, and no path to scale effectively. Business credit is crucial because it is so important that you separate your personal and business financing. It allows you to access funding to grow and scale your business. You build credibility with lenders and partners. You avoid missed opportunities. Without business credit, you're leaving money on the table. So many people hear people talk about business credit. All we hear is business credit this, build it, get it, have it. But I wanted to make sure I explain why business credit. So I broke down why everybody is talking about it. Everybody's talking about it because you can access funding once you build this business credit. It protects your finances, personal finances. There's higher borrowing power and better terms with suppliers, business growth, and then there's more business growth opportunities. People want to know, how do business credit work? Lenders and vendors look at your business credit profile to determine your company's ability to handle credit responsibly. It includes factors like payment history, outstanding debts, and the length of your credit history. Reports are maintained by business credit bureaus like Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. Why business credit is praised? It is being talked about so much because it allows businesses to leverage other people's money. You use OPM to grow, while also creating a professional financial footprint that's distinct from the owner. This makes scaling a business much more efficient and sustainable. So I want to speak a little bit about the foundation of business credit. Eligibility breaches the barrier of being denied business credit. So before I get into how to build business credit, I want you all to know that with business credit, structure plays a really, really important part. So you may have built business credit, but you skipped structure before building that business credit, which will actually deny you upfront before even running your business credit. When you cross over into the business credit world, the lenders look for a certain criteria when determining if you will be approved or denied. So with business credit, you can have a high business credit score, but once you apply for something with a lender, it could something as simple as like a Gmail could automatically deny you. So I took the time to present a presentation to let you know what some of those things are that you need to have before even going off and building business credit. You really want to make sure you have a business email. As I said before, Gmail is not credible. Lenders will go ahead and look right over you if you have a Gmail. I'm not saying that people haven't received an approval with a Gmail. It's just very more likely to be approved if you have that professional business email. You also want to make sure that you are not putting your home address on any of your business information, any of your legal documents. Do not put your home address on your LLC. That's something that's like automatic deny. You want to go ahead and get a professional address. There's several options. Even if you're a home-based company, you can access virtual addresses. We have some here in Flint. We have some in Fenton. They're all over in every state. So you want to make sure you do that as well. You want to make sure that you have a business phone number. You do not want to use your personal phone number for your company. You want to keep that separate. Business, whether you know it or not, when businesses go to decide if they're going to give you funding, that having a 1-800 number versus having a local number, it will play a factor. I have seen that to be true. You want to make sure you register your business with your state, which is your LLC. That will also make your business credible and eligible for business credit and being approved for business credit. You want to also have an EIN, which is your tax ID number. This is what you'll be running when you when you run your business credit, when you build it and you're scoring. You'll go from using your social security number to using the actual tax ID number. You always want to make sure you have a business bank account for several reasons. Lenders do look at your business bank account, that you have one. They don't look into your account, but they want to make sure your business has a business account and you are keeping those funds separate, your business and your personal funds separate. You also it's very important that you have a DUNS number. Lenders will run that DUNS number as well. So when you're applying for business credit, you'll get asked for your tax ID number or your DUNS number. That allows them to pull up your business credit that you will build and see what the ratings and scores are for your company. I have seen personally someone be denied for just not having a website. Lenders are looking, and I mean just regular lenders. Like I've seen clients want a Home Depot card and they'll get a denial and they'll send a letter and it'll say they couldn't find the business. So they are looking for your website as well. You also want to make sure your business is listed everywhere. A lot of us do not use yellow pages anymore. Lenders do. They're looking for you on Google and they're looking for you in those yellow pages. So you want to make sure you do that. And ultimately, you want to maintain consistent and accurate business information at all times, making sure everything matches. When I say that, what's on your LLC needs to match what's on your credit when they're pulling your credit. Lenders are calling your phone. They're checking all of these key points to make sure you are a credit-worthy business. I want to speak a little bit about the foundation of business credit. Business credit is essentially the credit profile of a business, separate from the personal credit of the business owner. It demonstrates credit worthiness of your business to lenders, suppliers, and financial institutions. Business credit is similar to personal credit, but it is tied to the business entity, usually through an EIN or a DUNS number instead of the owner's social security number. Business credit is ran by 3 credit bureaus. Like personal, we have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Well, for business, here over on my side of the world, we have Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. I have listed their websites below if you want to take note of them, and just spoke a little bit about D&B. It focuses on vendor payments and trade lines. You receive a paydex score when you're on Dun & Bradstreet. Experian evaluates overall financial health and credit risk, and Equifax focus on delinquency and risk payment behavior. Business credit, our personal credit ranges from, it gets as high as 800. I think I've never seen, but it probably gets low as like 100, where business credit ranges from 1 to 100. So 100 being the highest, 1 being like the worst it can get. So that is how the business credit bureaus operate. Those are the 3 companies that lenders are reporting to. Those are the 3 companies that you are monitoring when you're building business credit and maintaining it. So I wanted to touch on how business credit is built. Business credit is built by establishing vendor trade lines. You work with vendors that offer net 30 accounts. I listed a few like Uline, Quill, and Granger. You should pay invoices early to boost your credit score when you're dealing with these net 30 vendors. They also look at your structure, so please make sure your structure as well, because although this is a net 30 account that will generate your scores, they will deny you if your structure is not correct. So structure is important from beginning to end. You want to make sure you're monitoring your business credit. You want to track your paydex score on Dun & Bradstreet, check your Intellect score plus on Experian, and your risk score on Equifax. You also want to build relationships with your creditors so that you are able to apply for small business credit cards and use them responsibly. You can request higher limits after showing responsible payments to your creditors. You want to make sure you always keep your personal separate from your business credit. So on your business credit application, when you're applying for business credits, you want to make sure you're using your EIN and never putting your social security number on the application. If you are putting your social security number, you want to always make sure that it's just for verifying that you're the owner of that company. It didn't used to be like that, but due to so many fraudulent cases of in business credit, they now can ask for your social security number just to verify you actually own that company. I did include a bonus. There is, if you want to copy and paste this trade line that reports to all 3 credit bureaus, here's the link for it. You would have to copy and paste it or write it down. I'll give you a moment to write it down. This trade line reports to all 3 credit bureaus. I'll also post it if it's needed after. Let's move this. Okay. I made a list of common mistakes that you want to avoid when building business credit, when structuring and building your business credit. You want to make sure you don't make the mistake of mixing your personal and business financing, using personal credit cards or accounts for your business expenses. Please avoid doing so. And avoid not opening a separate business bank account. This can cause serious problem when building your business credit or asking lenders for funding. You want to make sure all of your business information is consistent. Mismatched details, name, address, phone number across registrations, bank account, and credit applications is an automatic denial as well. Skipping to the registration of your business or not having the knowledge that you need to renew your LLC every single year. You need to stay up to date on your annual statements. So you'll run through your structure and you'll think, oh, that's it, I'm done, not knowing that you need to renew your LLC every single year. So don't let that fall into not good standing, because they will mark it as not good standing. And then when you go to apply, you'll have the score, but they'll say, you know, that your business is not in good standing. You need to take care of that with the Secretary of State. Also making a mistake of not obtaining your tax ID or your DUNS number because of, like I said, when you're doing the application, they're most certainly going to ask you for a tax ID or a DUNS number. Ignoring your vendor accounts. Some people like to skip steps. I am a coach that teaches from the bottom up. And I'm not, some people that want to just secure a credit card to get things done faster, they do that, but I would not suggest that. I would rather you go ahead and start from the bottom with your net 30 accounts, generate your score, and then move on so you never have to use your Social Security. Your business should stand on its own, stand alone. You shouldn't need any of your personal credit or business credit. So I do teach from the bottom up so you know where you started and where you're going. Late payments, you want to make sure you're not missing payments. They do hurt your paydex score and your credibility. So you want to make sure you're monitoring those vendor accounts, that you're paying them on time or early to make sure you keep a good, healthy profile. Utilization also plays a huge part in business credit as well. You want to make sure you're keeping your utilization down, just like you would do on your personal credit cards. You want to do that on your business. High utilization does make your business credit scores decrease. Last, not monitoring your credit reports. Every morning when I wake up, I'm checking my credit reports, my business credit and my personal credit. So you want to make sure you're constantly monitoring your Dun & Bradstreet experience and Equifax for accuracy. So you're not missing errors or fraudulent activity that could harm your score. I also firmly believe that in order to come over to the world of business credit, building business credit and leveraging business credit, you have to have the mindset for it. I didn't think this at first. With me being a business coach, I'm thinking, oh, you teach everybody, it's all the same, and everybody should be getting approved. Well, since not everybody in the world is educated on business credit at the dealerships, at the homes, at the stores, then if you don't have the ability to stand firm in your business credit position, then you could easily be discouraged of saying like you're denied because they're not educated on what business credit is. So sometimes you'll go places, they're not even running your business credit because they're not educated. They don't know what you're talking about. So it's like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Just go away. So you have to believe in your business, treat it as a professional entity separate from yourself. You want to know your worth, approach lenders with confidence in your business potential, meaning I'm eligible for this, I'm qualified for this, this is how this is going to go. My credit is good, I'm structured. Once you cross all of those T's and dot those, cross your T's and dot your I's, you should you should move in confidence. I'm here for this vehicle. I'm leaving with this vehicle under my business name and not with my Social Security number. So I have clients that didn't have that confidence and was like, oh, this must don't work, because they're not understanding that this requires confidence. They're not as educated as you are. Sometimes you will be educating the dealerships. You will be educating the apartment complexes, the houses. You will be educating them as well because not everybody is operating in this world. So it can come off as something, a scam or something like that when it's everything about this is perfectly legal. So you have to move in confidence that what you're doing is what people have been doing for many years. Know what you're talking about, essentially. So stay resilient with business credit. Use your setbacks as opportunities to improve and grow. When you get a denial, they'll always send a letter and it's going to tell you didn't have enough credit. Information didn't match records. It's going to tell you exactly. You use that as use that to be able to improve. Go fix what you need to fix, go back again because you're qualified and you're eligible for these business credit items that you're applying for. Communicate clearly, be clear about your goals, financial stability, and a repayment plan, because although business credit is there for you, we don't want to abuse it all to lose it. So we want to make sure if you were granted that credit, you knew exactly what you were using it for so that you could pay it back and continue to grow and build your business credit. Confidence comes from professionalism, preparation, and a belief in your ability to succeed. I want you to know that. So have the mind for business credit when you're diving in, please. I gave a bonus slide, 7 streams of income to become a millionaire. Even if you Google it, it'll tell you the average millionaire have 7 streams of income. I want everybody to know how to take one business and turn it into 7 incomes. So I gave a slide on that as a bonus, which will be the core of your product and service that you already have, and then taking that and creating webinars for that service, seminars and workshops, digital products, being able to teach. There's enough room for everyone in the world to eat. There is, there's no need for gatekeeping. There's no need for, holding anything back. So whatever business you're doing, make sure you're offering coaching to others. Everybody has a different audience, and there's simply enough room for all of us to grow and to be able to scale our business, build. So you want to make sure you're offering seminars, workshops, digital products, ebooks, coaching, mentorships, programs, and don't sleep on affiliate marketing, because I've signed up for several companies that pays me every time someone purchases something from them, which aligns with my business. So that's also very, very powerful as well. Just wanted to make sure your 7 streams of income to becoming a millionaire. So I list those. I wanted to share some success stories to prove that this works. I have one in particular in mind, where I was introduced to a lady in the real estate world, but she wanted to learn about doing rental cars and expanding her business. I met her right here in the city of Flint. She was already doing real estate, but she wanted to do something else. So I structured her business. She didn't know anything about structuring business or business credit. So she booked me as a coach. I structured her business and built her business credit. She moved confidently because she already had confidence from real estate or whatever business and ventures that she had. She now owns a rental car business, a rental car lot similar to Enterprise. It's on Davidson Road. It's Caribo Rentals. I left her link down there for you to actually rent out cars. She has a total of, I believe, 8 to 10 of those vehicles for rent. She did them all by structuring her business, building her business credit, acquiring all those vehicles under her EIN only. I am extremely proud of her. She is one of my biggest success story, and I love that it's right here in Flint. I have many clients all over the world. But imagine, we walk into Enterprise to rent a car, and now you can walk into Caribo Service, Caribo Rentals to rent a car right there. The profile is set up the same, in business insurance, everything is just running so smoothly. So please check her out. I've helped many entrepreneurs grow and scale their business using business credit only. We have group homes now where, we use business credit to furnish it. We use our Amazon accounts, our Sam's account to furnish it, to pay our contractors, to pay our first month rent and deposit. Business credit opens doors for so much. Business credit is an investment, but it's the investment that the only investment you should be making. Once you build business credit, you should know, you should be taught how to leverage it to go ahead and build the companies and the empires for you to be successful. So learning how to use business credit is a game changer. It's changed my life. So I wanted to just share that story. I want to leave with you with 3 steps to starting your business credit. I want to make sure everybody go and get a DUNS number. It is very, very important. You need it. I left the website. You want to go ahead and open your Net 30 vendors and just ensure consistent business information across all platforms. And your business credit coach, I chose to prepare a slide of why I should be your business credit coach. I guide you step by step to build your credit profile. You avoid mistakes and save time, because I've already made all the mistakes for you. Well, I won't say all, but most of the mistakes for you, so that I can tell you, how to maneuver and run through, build your business credit, grow and scale your business smoothly. And you get access to funding and faster to growing your business when you book me as your coach. All right, and we are ready for Q&A.
Well, thank you for that. And we do have some questions in the Facebook chat. So let's start with, can you go over the key factors that influence a business credit score again?
The key factors that influence a business credit score are your net 30s, paying back, oh Jesus, I'm sorry. The key factors that influence your business credit score are, applying for net 30s, paying them back on time, getting your DUNS number, your EIN, because you'll need those numbers when building them. Pretty much that's it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And what are a few organizations you're aware of that offer business credit without the owner signing on as a guarantor?
So, depends on what you're trying to get, because every organization should offer you the opportunity to sign on with just your business credit and not your personal credit. The only way when you're filling out an application, I feel like when they would ask you for your personal credit is if your business is not strong enough. If you haven't took the time out to build a business credit, they're going to instantly say, hey, we need you to go on as a personal guarantor. So I believe there's several. I will say I have dealt with, I have dealt with Divvy. I have dealt with.
When you say Divvy, like who is that?
Divvy is a lender. So Divvy is a lender that offers business credit loans without personally guaranteeing. They're going to look at what the business is doing to offer that. But you can go to banks. I mean, Stripe offers business credit only, loans without your business credit. I mean, without your personal credit, with just using your business credit. PayPal offers loans without your personal credit. You can use your business credit only for that. Square, they all look at what the business is doing and extend credit that way instead of you having to use your personal information.
Okay, thank you. And I think you keep emphasizing that too. Do not use your personal information.
No. Yes.
Okay. What steps do you take to keep your LLC current, and why every year?
So it is a law or a requirement from the state of Michigan, the Secretary of State. What you would do is you can contact our Secretary of State. They can walk you through it, or there is a website. It is called michigan.gov/Laura. That is where you would go on and renew. It's called an annual statement. So they email you as well. I'm sorry. They email you as well to let you know that your business needs to be renewed every year. So that is Michigan Laura. That is who you register and keep your business current through. Whatever state you are in, your Secretary of State is who you will renew your entity with. And I believe, so for me, I believe that they have you renew that every year just so they can stay updated on your address, your phone number, and everything that's tied to your business. The owners, people add owners, change owners. They want to keep up to date on all of your business information every year.
And do you assist with the LLC process? Is that
Yes.
something you do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Typically, how long does it take to have a business be considered strong?
I would say a business can be considered strong in as little as 90 days.
And what is considered a strong business? You mentioned being visible, things like that. What's considered a strong business?
Structure. So you're considered a strong business when you have the right business structure, which we talked about in the beginning of the slides, that business email address, all of that. And also your scoring. So your business score and your business structure is what's considered. Your paydex score, your experience score, your Equifax score.
Thank you. You mentioned at the beginning about having a actual virtual address, even if you have a home business. How do you go about acquiring it?
There is a company, there's several companies, they're called virtual offices. The one I use is Opus. I will share that link as well. I use Opus Virtual Office. Share that.
Back in the day, UPS used to allow it too. That was one that used to allow it.
A PO box is an automatic denial.
But didn't UPS used to offer you could do their actual structure? Maybe they don't do that anymore.
Not since I became a credit coach. I haven't seen it. I do see you can use a PO box, but the PO boxes are like they're looking. So when you go in there to apply for a car, they want you to have the goal is to look like $1 million business.
Okay.
So you don't look like $1 million business with a PO box.
Gotcha.
So that when you go to apply for lending, they're going to look at your building, look at your, your website. They're going to see if they're going to lend to you. You don't want to have a PO box.
Okay. One other question, should businesses work with banks versus credit unions for lending?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes, as a business person, is it better to work with a bank or a credit union?
I prefer credit unions, but both can definitely get you lending and funding. So I wouldn't know who was better than the other because.
Okay. Thank you. What are net 30 accounts?
Net 30 accounts are the accounts like Quill, Uline, Granger. There are accounts that you order, they'll extend you credit. You would or place an order and then you would pay it back and they will report the order that you made. Okay.
Thank you. And
You're
can
welcome.
you,
We got time for like one more question. I'm
well,
sorry.
this is probably the best one. So can you pop back to your slide? Well, oh, it's on here right here. So your contact information. So
Yes.
someone was asking if you offer help to build business credit. And
Yes,
there's contact information right on this slide right here.
Okay. Yep. So that is the website. That is my email. You can contact me by email or my website is also on there as well. Where's the consultation? Oh. So I want to extend, people who joined us to go ahead and book a free consultation. So that's what this slide is for. They can book a free consultation with me today. It'll be a 15-minute consultation. They can contact me by email or they can book it on my website.
Also on your page.
Yep. It's also on my page. Yep. Oh, it's also on my page. It's also on my Instagram. It's my Instagram and my Facebook. Well, we didn't list the Instagram on there.
Those are all the questions I have. So I'm going to turn it back over to Carla for the wrap up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, put the Instagram on there, please.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy that you share with us today. Again, I think that all of you guys should make sure that you take down her information. She could not possibly share everything that she has to share and all of the wealth of knowledge that she has. She does this and she has helped people to become successful. In the chat, I did drop the link to the website of Karibo Rentals, which is the business that the business owner that she coached and helped to get that business off the ground. So if you want to take a look at their business, which is a Flint business, and we're excited about that, just go over, click on the link, go over, and you'll be able to see their business. So we're really excited about that. Thank you so much for coming on. You guys take down her email address and her website. Make sure you take a screenshot of this particular slide. This will be on Facebook Live, so you can revisit it. If you have any friends, family members, or you are interested in getting a business started, you're in the middle of a business and you need business credit and things like that, just make sure that you direct people to watch this presentation, and all of the questions that you think about later that you didn't think of while we were on this live, you can reach out and you can ask. She is offering a free consultation. So book with her today and take advantage of it, and of the free consultation. And she can kind of help you to see if what she offers is something that you need. I think that for anybody that is looking forward to going into business, the business credit side of it is something that a lot of us, probably shy away from, or don't think that we're ready for, don't think we're qualified for. We look at millionaires and billionaires doing this thing, and we don't know where we fare when it comes to something like that. And I think that this is really good information. I think it's timely. Someone said that in the chat, that this is a great time for this information. We definitely need it at such a time as this. So I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the team for getting together and doing this. Please, please, please stay tuned for more events from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, your friendly Flint alumni chapter. We'll be bringing more things your way. Look for us to have another webinar coming up in April with regards to first-time home buyers and home buyer credit, and all of those things, dealing with purchasing homes. And we have lots of other things going on. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, of course, the Flint Alumni Chapter, has an event coming up, which is our En Rouge. It's a murder mystery dinner theater event, and it's going to be so amazing and so awesome. So we would love, love, love for you guys to come to that. So we are looking forward to doing that. That is coming up in February, February 14th for Valentine's Day. So it will make a great date night, okay? You can get dressed up, put your Venetian mask on, and just show up looking fabulous and fancy in your evening wear and your mask. And we're going to try to figure out who done it. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you to you all again for joining us here. And we look forward to seeing you at future events that are brought to you by our sorority. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.